Hi everyone, my name is Chao Zhang. Today, I will present our work, Friction, deciphering writing feedback into writing revariance through LLM-assisted reflection. Thanks to my co-authors, Kexin Peter from Cornell University, Grace from National Yangming Jiaotong University, and my advisor, Jeff Rzeszotarski. So, as we all know, revariance is essential for high-quality writing. The reviewing process involves gathering feedback and making changes to address identified issues. Today, writers can easily get feedback from online communities, crowdsourcing platforms, and even AI. Writers share drafts and receive input, often in the form of free text comments. However, the scale and variability of collected feedback can be overwhelming, especially for novice writers. To be more specific, different feedback may focus on different aspects of the writing. They highlight different issues across multiple areas. This makes it hard to identify and prioritize what needs fixing. Second, novices often struggle to translate feedback into actions. It is difficult for them to identify the core problems in the text and that the feedback addresses. They also sometimes lack knowledge of appropriate strategies for effectively implementing feedback. And lastly, even after revising, it's hard for novice writers to assess their changes timely and make informed iterations. Now, user can ask AI to process extensive feedback and even revise the draft on behalf of them, all at their fingertips. This greatly improves efficiency, but it comes at cost. This approach short-circuits the reflective learning process. It leaves writers with fewer opportunities to engage with feedback and develop their writing skills. We aim to strike a balance between efficiency and reflection. On the one hand, minimizing the strain of dealing with complex feedback. On the other hand, exposing writers to the benefits of reflective practice. In this paper, we introduce Friction, a novel interface designed to help novice writers decipher extensive writing feedback into iterative writing revariance through LLM-assisted reflection. First, Friction breaks down lengthy feedback into smaller individual feedback units, identifies writing problems, and predicts the sentences that each issue targets. The feedback distribution is presented in a co-located heatmap to help users navigate between feedback and sentences. Upon selecting a problematic sentence, Friction prompts users to cluster similar feedback and plan actions for each cluster. Friction offers adaptive hints for inspiration if users struggle with diagnosing problems or proposing solutions. The diagnosis hints highlight potential problems the user may have overlooked, helping them arrive at a more specific and accurate diagnosis of the underlying issues. The strategy hints offer reviewing techniques, suggest examples, or provide guidance on rephrasing or restructuring problematic sentences. As users revise their sentences, Friction evaluates the improvements and provides explanations to promote continuous reflection and iteration. If the revised sentence shows no improvement, the sidebar of the reviewing panel remains gray, and Friction explains why there is no improvement and states the next steps. If the revised sentence shows improvement, the sidebar turns green, and Friction explains how the solutions are successfully implemented in their review. This is Friction, a novel interface designed to help novice writers decipher writing feedback into writing reviews. We leverage LLMs to assist and guide reflections, the key of developing writing skills, as opposed to directly offering easy alternatives to writers. So we conducted a technical evaluation. and a user study to evaluate friction. Today, I will focus on the findings from our user study. For more details about the technical evaluation, please check it out in our paper. We recruited 16 novice writers and prepared 2 argumentative essays with 10 feedback responses for each. Each participant is tasked with revising an essay based on the 10 feedback using either our system or the baseline in a counterbalanced within subject study order. The baseline system shares a basic similar interface with friction, but powered by the conversational user interface of ChatGPT. We first found, compared to the baseline, friction will significantly enhance novice's performance in reflective planning. For example, participants with our system addressed more and deeper feedback comments, such as claims or evidence, as opposed to superficial issues, such as grammar. Participants with our system also composed longer reflection plans, including diagnosed issues and proposed strategies. Regarding the quality, participants with our system composed more justified diagnoses and more actionable strategies, and felt more satisfactory with their performance. When we looked into the reasons, we found participants spent less time in browsing feedback thanks to our feedback distribution heatmap. The saved time was then used for reflection. Meanwhile, with the help of AI-generated hints, our participants achieved a better performance in reflective planning. However, when it comes to novice's performance of iterative reviewing, we didn't observe any difference in the quantity of revariance between friction and the baseline. But participants produced higher quality revariance, such as more iterations, higher ratings by experts, and more satisfactory with their outcomes. This can be partially explained by the upstreaming effect from their better performance in reflection. From the design and the evaluation of our system friction, we shared a key takeaway. Introducing friction between AI and human will potentially just as efficient can foster thoughtful interactions. Friction, also as shown in our system name, is demonstrated as a deliberate, slowed-down, guided process of reflection. While it may not be able to achieve a better efficiency, such as quicker revision, the interaction between human and AI can become more thoughtful, such as cognitive apprenticeship. More experienced AI makes tacit thinking processes visible to the apprentice, novice writers here. This could enable novices to observe, enact, and practice the processes with the guidance from AI. Also, this slowed-down process can foster deliberate practice, with novice writers intentionally reflect on their writing deficiencies and practice on the fly. So, this is all about my presentation today. For more details, please check it out our paper and feel free to reach out. Thank you for your listening.